Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill, Fernando Valenzuela. And Siggy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every fifth day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Okay, all set to go. Here's a speed threat, Jake McCarthy. The wind and the pitch. That one misses, and that's how this game gets started. And foul ball. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. That's to third. On the run, throw to first. One up, one down. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Now the 0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Batting third,
Luis Gonzalez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And he can't come up with it.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and he might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
2 outs, runner at first. Next to hit, Steve Finley. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Gonzalez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 1. Ground ball to the right side. Can't field it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 left for Arizona. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're dialed into the show. Back here in L.A., and starting this one, Brandon Webb. How about a report on him, Chris?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jackie Robinson. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-'80s. Good contact, not much power, and he could run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
Bounced up the middle. On to first, and a quick out, number 1. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Freddie Freeman.
Boog, this guy ended with exactly 100 RBIs last year. When you talk about that milestone, so happy for him that he was able to reach that number. And I know the industry doesn't look at RBIs the way they used to, but triple digits, it's a benchmark that is really impressive. And every big-time hitter has his sights set on having a big year like that.
Freddie Freeman in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in the mechanics.
Now, Michael Lambert. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Ball 1, no strikes. And the 1-0. There's a strike. And now 2-1. And there's the strike. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate, and the runner stays where he is. Man at second. Popped up. McCarthy on the move. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the center fielder,
Duke Snider steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Man on second, 2 down. In the air, right field. McCarthy makes the play, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave 1. We played an inning. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now here is Evan Longoria. It's for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And a pitch. Just missed. That just misses. 2-0. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the guy on the mound is earning it. And that's important because you got to make guys earn it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
And now the lefty on the ground, right side. Vargas to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Christian.
And now it's Christian Walker. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Misses outside, ball one. And a good eye there. Second inning here, no score. That's a strike. 2-1 now. And strike two. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Gurriel. First pitch doesn't find the zone. He was late there, strike one. And now 1 and 2. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's Mookie Betts. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Ball one there.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Webb. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Kicks and deals. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So digging in, Jason Hayward. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. That one's in there, 0-1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, They know he'll find his way through it.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Max Muncy stands in now and watches strike 1. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. Smith off of first with 2 away. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. 1 left for LA. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And welcome back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the veteran second baseman, Ketel Marte. Marte, a former All-Star, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. The wind of the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, makes the catch for the out. Gabriel Moreno, the next to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 31, Jake McCarthy.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. First time up, he grounded to 3rd. Hey. 0-1. McCarthy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He's in a great spot right here, ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
The wind of the pitch. That one missed. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for Arizona. Still no score. Welcome back. Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas.
The second baseman, Miguel Vargas.
With the right-hander back to work. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Here's the 0-2. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
And now 2-2.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. McCarthy settles under it. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Jackie.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And next for L.A., Jackie Robinson. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
The 0-1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Hawaii to kick the pitch. Robinson tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he won around. Ruled a swing. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Doubled in his first AB. One of the things you don't think about with Freddie Freeman, he's really good defensively picking over there, but he's got a very good throwing arm. In high school, he could throw 95 plus from the mound. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Out of here. He circles the bases, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Now it's going to be Michael Lambert, and that is in for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. And that's outside.
That pitch is out.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in L.A., start of the 4th. Now it's the shortstop, Josh Rojas. Valenzuela back to work. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings through that one.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him looking. 1 away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Now up next for Arizona, Luis Gonzalez. And that one hammered. That's back. And out of here. His second of the year, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
Pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Steve Finley stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Outside. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And the D-backs jump out in front. It's 2-1.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Next to hit for Arizona, Evan Longoria. Up the middle, and that's a base hit.
The batter, the first baseman,
Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Two one now. Found back our way, and that's out of play.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Here comes a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Longoria leads off first with one away. Next one just misses. 3-2 now. Popped up. Vargas has this one sized up. 2 down.
now designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Step off, throw to first. Longoria back in on a dive. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
of the fourth. Here's a big power threat. Duke Snyder.
The center fielder, Duke
The
Snyder.
right-hander back to work. That one fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Mookie to hit. Grounded out his first time. They say you win. Chris, you know, it's a little known fact. Mookie Betts' uncle was Terry Shumpert, who played 14 years in the big leagues. The pitch. And it's even up.
Yeah, Shump spending time with the Royals, Red Sox, Cubs, Padres, Rockies, and Tampa Bay Rays.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. In the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve. And it was the same result as the pitch before.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Good eye right there. The 1-0. And a curve is down and in.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Next pitch is outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Bounce to the right side. Marte throws to first in time. Play made, that ends the inning. So the Dodgers leave one, and they trail it here 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the 5th inning. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
Ketel Marte.
And a pitch. Ball 1 there. Good eye right there.
2-0.
Misses off the plate. 3 balls, no strikes.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
Runner takes off. Down the left field line. Should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Here comes Marte around third. He will score. It's 3-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jake McCarthy. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tony Gonsolin appears to be getting loose. Syndergaard getting loose as well. And the pitch. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Here's Josh Rojas. And first offering is fouled off. Moreno over at second, 1 down. On the ground to short, Robinson. Slings it across, 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Luis Gonzalez. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Pulls that one foul.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Off the mark there, and 1-1.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Next offering is down low, and that's ball 2. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. D-backs with a run-scoring double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, stepping in, Max Muncy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
The 1-0. And there's a ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And a swing and a miss.
2-1.
The 2-2 now. Boots it. Here's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Righty to the plate. In the air out to center. Finley hauls it in, 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Jackie.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jackie Robinson. This one in the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And the 1-0. They say it went.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he deals. There goes the runner. A little roller up along first. The flip to the pitcher covering. They get the out on Robinson.
The first baseman, number 9, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. One of the things you may notice with Freddie Freeman, he always wears long sleeves. And you go back and remember his mom, Rosemary, she died of melanoma, skin cancer, back in. Now this is through for a base hit. Muncy on his horse around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they trail by 1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now Michael Lambert. This guy with big time power and an elite defender. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next pitch is inside. And the count is 2-0. That one hit to right. McCarthy settles under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping in the long ball threat, Luis Gonzalez. Valenzuela back to work. To the right side. He handles it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Steve.
And now Steve Finley.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
First offering, and it just misses. And there's the strike.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
That one misses in the dirt. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Next offering is in the dirt. And he walked him.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
So up next, Evan Longoria. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe. You'll one. There's a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
In the dirt, runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. And a 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And now 2 gone.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitch.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So first and second with 2 outs. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
First and second, 2 down.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Base hit center field. Coming home. Fires to the plate. The run comes in to score from second for 2 now.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Fernando Valenzuela gives way, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Tony Gonsolin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, 2 outs. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In there, and it's 0-1. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
The 0-1. Checks his swing, now an appeal to third. And yes, he did. He went around. Walker at second. Gurriel on at first with 2 down. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Dodgers 2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Duke Snider.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
The pitch. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
0-1 now.
Ball one.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And it is 2-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Gary Simmons with the call. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Mookie now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Check on the runner. Snider dives back in safely. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
The 0-2 knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty delivers. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. The pitch. Just misses there.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him. One away.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Next to hit, Will Smith. In there for strike 1. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
The 0-2. And that one almost got him. And here it comes. Hammered. Could be extra bases. Snider around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and now they trail by 1.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Jason Hayward. And first offering is fouled off. One-run game, one out, one on. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Smith headed for the plate. Here comes the throw, and he's in there, and a run comes in to score.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it, just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Brandon Webb will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Zach Davies gets the call from the pen. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Number 27, Zach Davies.
Here comes Max Muncy. This guy with light tower power. And that's in there for strike one. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
The 1-1.
Ball left outside.
Sliced hard but foul. Runner at second here, one gone. Muncy hits one in the air. Gonzalez makes the grab, and there's two out.
Now back, second baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Vargas. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Strike two.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
0-2 now. Bounce to third. Diving, and he can't make the play. Hayward rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and it's now 5-4.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jackie Robinson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And a good eye there. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
The 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Vargas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got it by him for the K. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Diamondbacks 4. Welcome back. Now at the plate, Gabriel Moreno. The wind and the pitch. Called strike right there. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Evan Phillips looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Almonte getting cranked up as well. The tying run at the plate. And that's outside. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. Got him. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. Once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
McCarthy in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And a swing and a miss.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one 95 to finish him off. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Josh Rojas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First pitch, not close. That one is upstairs. Liner, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Alex Vesia comes on now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So 2 down. Luis Gonzalez now at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And the lefty with the 0-1. And that one pulled foul. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3. One left for the Diamondbacks. They trail it 5-4. And welcome back. And here is Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
The wind of the pitch. There's a strike. That one missed.
1-0.
And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two 1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. So now the DH spot, Michael Lambert. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And takes low for ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next offering is in for a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Next offering way off the plate.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the center fielder, Duke Snider. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Davies throw to first, and he's back in easily. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. In there, and it's 0-1. Lambert over at first with 1 away.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Move to first, and he's back safely. Left-hand batter waits. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. And the right-hander deals.
Ball 3.
In the air, left field. Gonzalez going after it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now it's Mookie Betts. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. And the righty deals. And that one is inside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next pitch inside, ball 3. Will Smith waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps
Now,
this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Smoked on the ground to second. And that is the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead at 5-4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Evan Phillips.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game, and now the center fielder, Steve Finley.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie and run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
The pitch. That misses the zone. Ball one. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Eric Gagne, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. The next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2. And a pitch. Got him. One out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Longoria in the box now. Takes strike one.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike three.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Walker stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-0. And a big swing and a miss. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. And now 3 balls and a strike. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. to bat next. And the right-hander's 3-1. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
Gurriel in the box now. Takes strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today. Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Walker off of first with 2 away. And the slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Diamondbacks 4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kyle Nelson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now the left fielder, Jason Hayward.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swings and misses. Slider right there.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
0-1. Now 1-1.
1 strike.
Falling behind 2-1. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And that one is inside ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Miguel Castro up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. The lefty, the 1-0. And fouled off. Here's a 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now second.
2 outs, base is empty. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one's in there, 0-1. And fires in a fastball at 95. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1 ball,
It's a good take.
2 strikes.
And now the lefty. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Oh, clearly that one just got away from him. Everything was going so well in this inning, and we'll see if he can get back into the strike zone here.
Robinson, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. Kicks and fires. Just missed. Here comes a pitch. This one in the air, center field. Finley has it sized up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. One left for LA as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. New arm out of the bullpen, Eric Gagne. A chance at his first save of the year. Well, one-run game, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. The pitch. There's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
In the dirt. Smith gets it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got one out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. And there's the strike.
0-1 for count.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Next offering is fouled back. Going to count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
1-2 here. Chases that one out of the zone. Now 2 away.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. That one drifts inside.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.